Thank you so much for staying with us. We've been talking about the Edo governorship election race. We understand that the PDP primaries will hold on Monday. We're hoping to see that how that plays out. But for the APC, the exercise is slated for Saturday, the 18th day of June 2016. We've been talking to some of the candidates. Let's listen to one of them who were caught in this interview at a meeting there in Benin City. He's Godwin Obaseki, who has worked closely with the governor of Edo State, Adams Oshiomhole. Let's have his thoughts on the exercise.
Anyone who goes to spend money on PVCs, as far as I'm concerned, is wasting money. Because PVCs in themselves are just a form of identity. And I think the National Secretariat has made that point, that delegates who can or will be identified by several means of identification, including international passports, your party card, driver's license. So anybody who now goes and spends money procuring PVCs, I don't see the specific purpose is going to achieve. It's not going to change the mind of the delegates. It's not going to stop the delegates from coming into the stadium that day to vote. And so for me, in concluding, I just want to say we are going back into the field. We should maintain decorum. I do not believe that politics cannot be clean, that politics must be played decently, and that politics must connote those evil vices that is now associated with it, like lying, being insidious, and all the likes.
That's Mr. Godwin Obaseki, one of the candidates in the race. Another one is waiting in our Benin City studio, Mr. Emmanuel Arigbosula, also an APC governorship aspirant. Thank you so much for joining us. Just like we heard from him there, the fears of people buying PVCs. But as it stands now, what are the steps that have been taken by the party to make sure that the fears of some of the candidates do not play out on Saturday? All right. The question is, just like we heard as Mr. Saleh, Mr. Obaseki said there about the issue of buying voter cards for the exercise on Saturday, is the party making any move to make sure that the fears of these candidates about PVC does not play out on Saturday?
Some time ago, 10 of us came down. We sat and concluded that we needed to send a communique to the party secretariat. There's the working committee, the National Working Committee, which we did, to draw the attention to the ills being done to the electoral process. That's the process of we getting a clean candidate out to represent APC. However, we haven't heard from the party. I was hearing for the first time from Godwin Obaseki today that the party has made a pronouncement on that. But we must say it is bad enough that the person who wants to be the chief executive officer of the state would even be indulging in the procurement of PVC. It's a criminal act. And we also said today, I made that very clear, that apart from those who are indulging in the procurement of PVC, are those who have also indulged in any act that is considered bad enough to obscure a free and fair election. I'm very disappointed in the fact that this highly esteemed office is being sought by people who cannot play by the rule of the game. This is an office where character counts.
Honorable Sula, at this moment, it's just few days before that day. How does this portray your party? And are you going to still be in the race? And who exactly is responsible for buying these PVCs?
Well, the only person that has refuted this is Godwin Obaseki. But apart from the purchase of PVC, we've also heard that people have had delegates on their payroll for over 7 months, or 9 months, I guess. This is also criminal because these people cannot display exemplary character that is worthy of emulation by youths, by citizens of our states. I think the party should take very hard line in reprimanding those who are trying to circumvent a free and fair primaries in Edo State.
I don't know how they can do this in the next few Honorable
days,
Sula, if I may quickly come in here now, if you have these fears, does it make sense for the party to go ahead with the primaries on Saturday? Shouldn't the party just be
Well, that is only part of the fear. The governor said today that the register of delegates is not out. The delegates register for this Saturday election is not out. That is very disturbing. We should have the opportunity of seeing a clean delegates register for this election. And if there are objections to be made, we make those objections. So I really think the National Working Committee should think twice about going ahead with these Saturday primaries, not to create a cloud of illegitimacy that may really affect the credibility of whoever this process threw up. So I've heard other aspirants, suggest a change of date. I'm sure if the party wants to bring real credibility to this, the entire process must be transparent. If the chief executive officer of the state, the chief law enforcement officer of the state is telling us today, or has told us today, that the register for Saturday election is not out, he has not seen it, he has requested it, and I called the chairman of the party today to ask for a copy. He referred me to Chief Oyegun, the national chairman. I think there's really a problem.
Okay, Honorable Osula, I'm afraid we have to let you go right here, but I wish you the best as you prepare for the primaries on Saturday. Well, that's our program tonight. Many thanks for being a part of the show. We will bring you more about the Edo governorship primaries as we approach the date for the governorship election itself. The PDP also will be speaking to Ross before the end of the week, and we will know exactly what their plans are for the oil-rich state of Edo in Nigeria's Niger Delta. Many thanks for being such a great comment. I'm Sean Kimale. Bye for now.